Yo, what's up, guys? It is Adolescent Flame here, bringing back yet another Davey, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video will be a story time episode. So, I haven't done a story time episode in a while, nor have I really recorded in a while. I've been pretty busy. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to get back in the grind on YouTube. I was doing really good with all the dailies, and then I got stopped by something. I can't quite remember what. And then it kind of broke me off the beaten path of what I usually did. So, I'm going to try and get onto that. I don't know why my guy is standing idle right now. My hand hurts a lot. I'm doing a lot of hand motions, hand gestures. I don't know why you guys can't even see. I'm going to try and get a face cam up eventually. I do have a cam on my computer now, so we can try and see when I go and create those especially difficult but fancy videos. Yeah, maybe do some reactions, stuff like that. Then I should have a face cam up. I want to tell you guys about a story about my inspirations of being an artiste, though. And I'm not saying artist is in, like oh my god, hip hop artist. Excuse me if I have jumbled up English today. I don't know what's going on with me about that. But not speaking about being a hip hop artist or creating videos and being an artist from that, but I meant like actually sketching and, what is that, painting. So, my mom is a very good artist. She loves to paint. She went to college for painting. I don't know necessarily if there was a degree that she had gotten. I don't know how any of that worked and what she was exactly there for. It was a long time ago, but she learned about lots of things with painting and lots of things with modeling, like sculpture modeling, pottery, excuse me. Uh, and there was a time at the college. It was a nice little community college too, so you could always. It was more of a family orientated thing. Like, you could bring your son to the school, I guess you could say, and he could go and show off his art exhibit. Well, that's exactly what I did. The place I grew up in was called Astoria, Oregon. That's where we were actually, for me being an artist. My timeline for when I was trying to be an artist. Excuse me. Once again, my English. Blah, blah. Can't even speak right now. Astoria, Oregon, though, it was essentially this big. What would you call it? This big hill. I want to call Astoria a hill. It's a gigantic hill, but it's a really really small town full of evergreen trees and old-fashioned houses that look like they're back from the 1800s. Weird crap like that. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. 1920s, 1930s, 40s, something like that. But I had ended up growing a habit to how I'd sketch, where I'd draw these really simple houses that look like outhouses, and these really like toothpick thin trees, and I put them on this big old poster board, and I was like, Mom, I'm gonna go and sell this, because being the little entrepreneur I was, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna be an artist that sells a bunch of my work at a really young age, and everybody's gonna love it and buy it. May I mind you, this is literally a giant piece of paper with outhouse looking houses on the front with toothpick thin trees, excuse me. So I went up to the art teacher one day, because my mom was like, no, Hunter, you're not going to be able to sell any of that. You could show it to him, though. And I went up to the art teacher, and I asked if he would like to buy it. He's like, oh, that's cool, Hunter. How much is it? And I said, oh, around $200. His mouth was a little bit ajar, a little bit open, but he laughed at me, and he said I could actually put it up in the, there's this entryway where there's a bunch of works of art, and he said I could actually put it up in there. So I think it's still there to this day, but it looks really funny. Just this crappy looking set of houses and funny looking trees. Yeah, I wanted to be an artist, and the other day I'd actually looked through a bunch of my sketchbooks. I didn't even know I was sketching so much as a little kid. I guess being very creative and all the inspiration flowing through my mind, I would fill up all these sketchbooks with the most random things. Like, I loved Transformers back then, and so I'd actually made random things create robots. Like, one had a toaster head, and, like, the arms were chains. It was really, really weird. I don't know what my mind was on at the time. I was heavily inspired to be an artist. I still like drawing. I'm back in art class, and I'm doing really good at it, but it's probably not a profession that I'd want to actually take up. Being a hip-hop artist or creating videos, or heck, even to me, I consider video games an art. I'm still technically going to be an artist, but drawing is not really my suit anymore. I mean, the best I can do nowadays is a stick figure and call it good. I don't know how people could do all the crazy facial designs and stuff. My friend Jose, he, yeah, I don't feel like being jealous today. He's pretty good. I'm gonna leave it at that. My mom's pretty dope, too, with how she paints. She hasn't painted recently because she's been a busy beaver, but other than that, I just now realized what I said. And it sounds really gross that I mentioned my mom and beaver in the same sentence. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave this off on that note. I hate my life. I hate my brain. I hate my life. Actually, I kind of like my life. Hate that I said that, though. Don't really think about too much stuff before I say it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's the Flame, and I am out. Peace, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.